Hey, welcome to Backyard Woodworking. Got another Christmas project here. This week we're going to have a Christmas box. As you can see, Santa, a couple of reindeer. That's one side. You have two sides identical like this. And the ends. Two ends like that. You have like snowflakes and a Christmas tree pattern in the middle. Now these are 4.5 to 3.5. I cut these out on a table saw, 1/4 inch stock. This is poplar. This is 8 by 3.5. Now what I did, I aligned the pattern. I cut it out. Now the patterns you get from the Scroll Saw Workshop, same as I got, same place. I'll put the web address in there again. Steve's Good pattern again. I've had this laying around for about a year or so now, so you can pick them up online. It's called the Christmas Box, so you can find it on his site and his plans. They're free. I cut the block of wood so it would fit the pattern. I measured it and cut it out exactly. Now you might want to make yours a little longer or a little wider, but what I wanted to do is get this straight edge established with the pattern. That saves me a lot of cutting and all. And I got a good straight edge to work for. And the rest here is cutouts. Now just the sides here have a tab. That tab will fit in here to the notch. And that's how it's put together. Now, the box has a bottom, of course. What good is a box without a bottom? I got the plan here. Pattern. This is 4.5 by 8. It's a 1/4 inch stock. Now, I didn't cut that out yet because I didn't have a piece that big, but I'm either going to make it out of a piece of pine I have, or I'll just get another board. I might just get another board down the box store, 1/4 inch by, you know, like a 1 by 6 type of board, you know, but 1/4 inch thick. 5.5 by 1/4. Now this has fillers, interior walls. These I wouldn't cut out till you get your box established. But it comes in the plans, so they're around 7.5 by 2 1/8 or something. And for the long ones and the other ones, I don't know, 3 something by 2 1/8. But I would cut these out, and this is 1/8 stock. Now you could use, I was thinking about putting even some plexiglass in there. Maybe that might work if you want a clear box. But you can, when you cut this out and you put, say this, you can make this dark with a light background or vice versa. And it would show the design real good. So that's the reason for the backer, I suppose. Or you can just leave it without a backer, depending on what you want to put in it. You know, it wouldn't fall through the holes. Your choice. But let's get together, let's start cutting it out, and I'll show you how this goes together. Now I got my blade tensioned up. We're going to give it a shot. We don't see how this blade I used for the last project, so if it breaks, we'll know why. Now we got that cut out. Loosen the tension up on the saw here, but you can't see too much of this. I can't be moving the camera and aiming it. It just doesn't work with this saw. Okay, now and we'll move the blade. What I do, I hold tension up. When this saw, you have to hold tension on your blade or it'll fall out the bottom. And move to your next hole now. In my case, right there. And if you hold tension up on this blade, it ain't too bad with this saw. I mean, it's not as good as the DeWalt's or whatever, but hey, you can get this saw for $70, not $670. Apply your 20% or whatever coupon you got, and you're scroll sawing for a little bit of money, and it's fun. And you tighten that up, put the tension on the back. Now some of these patterns, here, when it's real intricate like this, like right in there, I'm going to just scroll saw right past that and cut that out, but you can actually drill a tiny hole here. Use a number 3 blade or something and get in there. But if you know, as you look at the pattern when you see it, it's not a perfect print, so let's give it a shot again. I cut some of this out like this, and then back out. But you be careful, you can back your blade back out until you get to a safe place. I'll try to get you a peek at it. I don't know if you can see that too good with the light here. Alright, after about 10, 15 minutes or so there, I have one deer cut out. See it from the back without the pattern. So just a matter now of just working my way across, then cut the slot. Now you got to take care with the slot so you get it halfway straight. So when you put the tongue of the bottom fits in that. So if it's all, so try to stay around your line there, just outside of it, and then you can get something in there and sand it, or a little small file or something to file it smooth. Okay, we'll work on the rest of it here, and I'll get back to you. Okay, after a good 5 hours or so of scroll sawing, here's what we got. I have a rubber band holding this together, as you can see. Needs the bottom yet, which is just a piece with the tabs here. They'll fit in these slots. And I have to probably glue a board up. I don't have a piece of poplar that wide at this, like this. I have a piece 3/4, and I really don't want to go planing a whole board down to a 1/4 for that. It's cheaper just to get a piece or glue one up. But there it is. Makes a very handy gift item or around the house. Now, if you put a backer in here on the inside of this, let me see if I have something to back it. Oh, well, I could use one of my Christmas bells here. But as you can see, if you back this up, the design will stick out a little bit better, especially if it's a contrasting color. So I'm going to see if I can find some 1/8. I've had a heck of a time finding 1/8. Even door skins around here, nobody sells them. Stupid, but if I can find something 1/8, either that or I'm going to have to set up my planer with a planer dog, plane a piece of this 1/4 down to 1/8 thick, And then you line the inside with that pieces like that, and then the contrasting stain on it, or paint it black or something, and you'll get a nice back feature. All right. Next video, I'll show you the finished product. Thanks for watching.